Hello, my friends. Happy Tuesday. I am Carrie. I'm your independent Scentsy consultant, and usually I join you on Fridays, but something special arrived to me today that I have been waiting on, which is going to it's going to cause me to do kind of a two-part video today. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but there had been a request to see different colored light bulbs in the Enchanted Pumpkin. And I do just have one of the 20-watt colored bulbs to show you, but I'll definitely be able to show you how that looks in that warmer. But the reason that I was waiting for something to arrive before I showed you the different colored bulbs was because Enchanted Pumpkin is sold out. What I was waiting on is a really, really cool substitute. So, first of all, we have, this is everybody's favorite, and I can see why. So we've got Enchanted Pumpkin. It's gorgeous, right? So here's with our clear bulb. We've got that gorgeous mercury glass look, our super cute little wrought iron look lid up here. Just really, really pretty. That's a clear bulb, okay? So as requested, I'm going to pop, hot. I'm going to pop a different colored light bulb in here, and the only one that I have in 20 watt, I've got all the colors in 25, I just have a blue one in the 20. So we're gonna throw that in there, and you'll be able to get an idea of how you can change this up, and how you can change up any of your warmers with just a colored light bulb. So, get our lid back on there, so. Here's our Enchanted Pumpkin again. Here's with blue. Ready? I'm gonna turn my light off here so you can see. Totally changes it, but really cool. Really, really neat. So you could throw, and that's really kind of giving it, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it in the video. Over here, it's almost a little more green, like more teal. And then here where the bulb is shining through directly, it's very blue. It's kind of giving it an iridescent look instead of just a straight up color. So that's really, really neat. I wasn't expecting that. So, but you could throw any color in here to match your decor, or if you're designing, like decorating with a particular color. So say you don't do the traditional yellows and reds and golds and oranges and whatever for Thanksgiving and for fall and the holidays like that. Stick a different color in there. Go with blue, go with green, do purple, right? Anything. Or you could throw a red one or an orange one in there, and it would just give it even more dimension, I think. But this is really, really striking with that blue bulb in there, because it's really got a cool iridescent look now. So that is for my friends who wanted to see Enchanted Pumpkin with a different colored bulb in it. Now, as I said, Enchanted Pumpkin sold out, which we expected it would. It always does. This is at least the second time that Enchanted Pumpkin has been with us. Even just since I've been a consultant, this is the second time it's been around, and I've been a consultant for a year. So it's definitely one that comes and goes with the seasons, but it's super popular. So it sold out. Do not fret, because I have a really pretty, unique, but very similar alternative. So I got today October's scent and warmer of the month. Now I'll tell you about the scent in a minute, but while you've still got Enchanted Pumpkin fresh in your mind, I would like to show you. It's stuck. There we go. Mosaic Pumpkin. Same idea. So we've got our glass pumpkin with those really pretty curves. We've got a hammered bronze lid, but way more detail. So Enchanted Pumpkin is just a simple, smooth lid. Mosaic Pumpkin has a hammered look, and it's got some little stems and the leaves and just a little more detail, a little more zhuzh. But check this bad boy out when we turn it on. That's gorgeous. So we've got a black grout base and then hand placed orange tiles. I'm gonna turn my light off again. Oh yeah. Hand placed orange tiles set in a mosaic pattern. Look at how awesome that is, you guys. So a lot of similarities to Enchanted Pumpkin. But at the same time, it's got a beautiful personality all its own. So do not despair if you missed out on Enchanted Pumpkin this time, because Mosaic Pumpkin could be your new best friend. I'm going to get that set down safely and turned off. And then, let's see, and what? It's got a 20-watt bulb too. So this is going to be so hot to take out of here. Before anybody asks, I'm going to throw that blue bulb in there. I don't know how it's going to look with the orange glass. This might be a fail. I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to find out right now if this is going to be a fail to put the blue bulb behind that orange mosaic glass. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. You guys are going to do this with me. We are going to go on this adventure together. And if it's awful, we'll all pretend that it never happened, okay? We'll all just be like, no, Carrie never did that. Okay, so Mosaic Pumpkin, orange glass, blue bulb. Turning off my light again. That's kind of cool. So blue and orange makes purple, right? So we've actually got some purple iridescence pushing out of there. I don't know that I would do this all the time, and I'm not sure how it would look with a green bulb. I think might be kind of icky. I don't know. Purple might be weird. Orange and red, I'm sure, would just add to that orange brilliance. But the blue kind of gives it a really neat, unique look. So I'm not going to call this a fail. I don't know if I would do it all the time. And especially with the blue shining up on the lid, I don't know. It's not a win, but it's not a fail. We'll go with that. Your miles may vary. You guys might be like, oh my God, that's amazing. Or you might be like, oh yeah, no, that never happened. Never do that again. So that's our Mosaic Pumpkin. It's so pretty, even not lit. Some nice shine. All those awesome facets, since we've got all those mosaic pieces placed by hand, it's not perfectly smooth. So very cool, very unique. I wasn't sure in pictures if I was gonna like it or not. I was kinda, and to be fair, I was very unsure about October's scent as well. But as far as the pumpkin goes, I was kind of unsure because the pictures that I saw made it look very red, and it just wasn't really a vibe. It wasn't working for me. But now to see it in person, it's much more orange. The black grout just kind of makes the orange stand out, but in a really elegant way. Like Enchanted Pumpkin is flashy, right? We've got extra, and then we've got elegant. But they're shaped very similarly. Their overall color is pretty similar. So if you did miss out on Enchanted Pumpkin, Mosaic Pumpkin, which releases October 1st at 3 a.m. here in Eastern Standard Time. If you missed out on Enchanted Pumpkin, Mosaic Pumpkin is a really great alternative. So pleasantly surprised with that one because I wasn't sure how I was going to feel. Now, the scent of the month is a whole other story. The jury is still out, and I'm going to pull up the scent notes for this real quick. The jury is still out for me as far as how I feel about October's scent of the month. This is going to take forever because I'm looking for it. And I should have pulled this up ahead of time and I forgot. Not prepared. For someone who's going to be their child's den leader in Cub Scouts pretty soon, I'm not doing so great yet. Not doing so great because I'm not prepared. So let's see this. We have Mosaic Pumpkin. I wasn't sure, but it's gorgeous and I love it. Scent of the month. You will have to be the judge of this one. Fairy Tale Pumpkin. Now, I am all for Scentsy branching out, trying other scents, other combinations, because there are a lot of times, like there are only so many fall scents that you can put together to make other scents, right? You can only mix together pumpkin spice and apple so many times before everything starts to smell the same. So I'm glad that they branched out with this and tried something else. But one of the words, one of the scents in here scared the pants off me. And I know that there are a lot of people who feel the same. And now that I've smelled it, I'm still not sure. So Fairy Tale Pumpkin, we have an epic fantasy of Harvest Pumpkin on board, Midnight Black Raspberry, also a winner, and a whisper of, bear with me friends, Black Licorice. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Black Licorice, you either love it or you hate it. And I'm in the hate. I don't like how it smells. I don't like how it tastes. And I've never met anyone who actually likes black licorice, which is not to say that people don't. But I think that there are so few that I'm not surprised that I've never met someone who really liked it or was even like, yeah, it's all right. Like, you either love it or you're just like, nah, I hate it. It's awful. So when I read that October's scent was going to have black licorice in it, I panicked because I'm like, well, what are they thinking? It's not bad. It's so different. So it's so weird, you guys. So you get the pumpkin and the raspberry right at the beginning, right from the get-go. That's what hits your nose. And it's almost bakery-ish, almost, with the pumpkin. The pumpkin, and I think there's a little bit of spicy in there somewhere, probably along with the pumpkin. So it's got a little bit of spice. It's got some sweet to it from the raspberry. Like 2 seconds after I take it away from my nose, that's when I get the licorice. It's really crazy. The layering of scent, not the physical layers in this bar, but the layering of the scent makeup, the compound that makes this scent is really complex because it's really hitting your nose at different times. And I would assume that your sense of smell is a lot like your taste buds, where you taste different things in different places on your mouth or on your tongue. So I think it's sweet is in the front and salty is in the back of your tongue. But different taste buds taste different things depending on where they are on your tongue. And I would wager a guess that your sense of smell is the same way based on this, because literally I do not smell the licorice until now. Like, it took me bringing it down from my face and looking back up to my camera. That's how long it took for my sense of smell to register the licorice. So it's not overpowering at all. It's not offensive. So if you're somebody who does not like black licorice, don't be afraid. It's like for all the people who I tell, don't be afraid of scents that have amber in them. Now, some of them are super strong. Some of them are not so much, because amber is also one of those scents that I think people either really like or really do not. Don't be afraid of this. It's very different. It's very complex, but there are lots of layers. It's going to be really interesting to see how this smells when it's warmed, when everything is dispersing together. It's so weird. It's so weird, you guys. It's like I almost have an exhale, and then the next inhale is when the licorice comes. It's so weird. But it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I would say give it a try. If you would like a sample, I can send samples of this. I'm more than happy to do that. If you're on the fence or you're like, I want to love it, but I just don't know, let me know. I'm happy to send samples out, or if you're local to me, I'll drop one off for sure. But yeah, so that's what we've got going on. So that is Fairy Tale Pumpkin for our scent of the month for October. That was Mosaic Pumpkin, which is October's scent warmer of the month. It's one of those things. It's October's thing. So that's the warmer of the month. And then this was Enchanted Pumpkin with our different colored bulbs in it. So that is all I have for you today on this Tuesday. I will hope to come back to you again on Friday. But we'll see what happens. We've got some family stuff coming up this week. So Friday might be a little bit up in the air. This might be our only video for the week. We'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for experiencing these new things with me and going on this journey with me. Please hit like, please hit subscribe, keep sharing me. Our numbers are growing, our community is growing, which is fantastic, and it just warms my heart. And I love and appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see everybody next time. Bye.